Hey guys, this is Anon Black from Futari Printing and on Scanlations, and I just thought today I'd give you a little insight into how we actually do scanlate something, because I know a lot of you, your first manga really was Shugo Chara, and a lot of people don't understand how much time and effort goes into scanlations. So here we are. So I'm going to take a page from chapter 33, and I scanned it in a couple weeks ago for our HQ pack, so this will be easy. I translated it before a few months back in January, but I don't really memorize them, so here we go. Now, my Japanese isn't perfect, so every once in a while I'll come across words I don't know yet. Luckily, Shugo Chara makes looking up words pretty easy, as opposed to doujinshi or other manga. So I use jisho.com to look up words. I just type it in there and it pops the meaning, and then I can just slide that meaning right into my translation. Cleaning is the second step of the process and usually takes the most time. Right now I'm pretty lucky since I already rotated the scans and made them black and white when I scan them in. But removing the text takes a bit of work, as you'll see here in a second. Now this is where things get tricky. As you can see, some of the text goes over Amu's skirt. So we're going to need to get rid of that without getting rid of the skirt. So I'm going to use Photoshop's clone tool to draw over the remaining text. Bubbles with patterns in the background, so I'll just clone stamp those too. They're pretty easy. Sometimes with these backgrounds, they're kind of hard to make look natural. Like right now, you can totally tell that I've totally clone stamped over this stuff, but when you put text over it, you can't really tell. Typesetting is the final part. It's pretty easy, but there's a little bit of aesthetics that goes into it, trying to make the text look nice. You'll probably see me erase a bubble 2 or 3 times just to get it the right size, centered in the middle of the bubble, and make it so the words look like they're kind of in a balloony format. Sometimes we'll also put a stroke or a thin white outline around the text, just so it kind of pops a little bit and doesn't interfere with other parts of the picture. So once Scanlation's done, we give it a quick look over to make sure nothing's misspelled or anything, and then we export it into a folder and we zip it up. Well, there you have it. Japanese is on the left, and then we translated it completely into English on the right. Translating, cleaning, and scanning this page took me about 15 minutes. Well, that's pretty good, although this page was pretty easy to do. There weren't many words on it, and most of the bubbles were white, so. Translation of one page can take anywhere from 10 seconds to an hour, depending on the material. Shugo Chara takes me about 2 to 3 hours for an entire chapter, which averages to about 4 minutes a page. Doujinshi, or other manga without furigana, average about 7 to 10 minutes a page. Cleaning can take anywhere from 3 minutes to 30 minutes, again depending on the amount of bubbles, gutter shadows, patterns, and drawings that need to be redone. Typesetting can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 15 minutes, depending on the amount of bubbles, font changes, and size changes. On average, a chapter of Shugo Chara takes 2.5 hours translation, 3 hours cleaning, and 3 hours typesetting, which equals 8.5 hours total. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little insight into how scanlations are done. Thanks for supporting us and for continuing to support all the great scanlation groups out there. それじゃ。